America. I'm Heave Starvey, and welcome to the Heave Starvey Show. Today our topic is phobias, and one phobia in particular is not very common. It's called catastrophophobia. And this man has suffered this strange phobia since the age of 12. He'll be our guest on today's show, and his name is Cherry Cansit, and he's from Couchland.
Cherry struggles with daily events that all of us take advantage of each and every day. He can't drive the same. He can't sit in class the same. He can't go to the bathroom the same. And he can't even lay down in bed the same.
All right, all the way from Couchland we have Cherry Cansit.
Hey,
Nice to meet you, Cherry.
Nice to meet you.
Do you want to try and take a seat, or are you going to stand?
I think I'm good.
All right. So I'm just going to ask a couple questions, interview
Oh, it sounds good, Heave.
about your phobia. Okay, everybody?
Okay.
Are you comfortable?
Yep.
All right. Let's talk a little about yourself. What happened, or what was the experience like when you first found out about this phobia and realized that you cannot sit in chairs?
It was a struggle, Heave, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of name calling, a lot of kids picking on me. It was a rough life. I became kind of a loner. So I tend to think of myself as a one-man wolf pack now.
So what happened to make you can't sit?
Well, to make a long story short, there I was, middle of the cafeteria, eating lunch, minding my own business. I get up to go get something to drink, I come back, I try to sit down, and wouldn't you know it, Heave, wouldn't you know it, the kid pulled my chair right out from underneath me. Ever since then, I can't trust chairs, I just can't, because one day they'll let me down again.
Did this happen repeatedly, or is this one time that affected your life?
It was just one time, but that's all it took. It broke me. I went to the bathroom, looked at myself in the mirror, said, what are you going to do with your life? Decided I'm kicking chairs out of my life. That's what I'm doing. Never going to sit in these bad boys again.
That's a sad story, Sherry. So how's your life been living with this phobia?
It's just like anybody else's. I'm just a normal human being, just a little bit different. Gotta do things a little bit differently than you.
We showed the viewers a clip of the videos of you having a hard time sitting down and trying to do certain things. How's that affected morally of other deals like driving a car, going to a movie theater?
It's very different. It's difficult. I get plenty of funny looks. But I think the main thing I'm trying to stress here, Heave, is that I'm just like you, and I'm just like anybody in the audience. I'm just a normal human being just trying to get on with my life. There's nothing too different. I mean, you can barely even tell that I'm not sitting in this chair. It looks dang near identical that I'm sitting in this chair. But really, I'm not. Because chairs are evil, and chairs are the devil.
Well, that's a good mindset. So for say, come on the show and knowing you think you have to sit down, or any situation where you have to sit down, what goes through your mind when you try and sit down?
Well, if you've ever had a panic attack, then that's like what it is. It's like riding a roller coaster. and you're about to come to the big loop, and then you realize, oh wait, there's no harness. That's what every day is like for me. So there's a lot of heavy breathing, a lot of anxiety. My parents couldn't take it anymore, so they institutionalized me. And now I'm on a plethora of drugs, and hopefully that'll cure me. Doesn't really, though. Here I am.
Do you have any more comments to say about how you live with your life about this?
No, not really, Heave. I'm a normal human being, just like you. Except a little different.
Alrighty. Well, we're gonna go to commercial break. But our next guest will bring out the psychologist, Dr. Dre. Welcome back to the Heave Starvey Show. I'm your host, Heave Starvey. My guest today, Cherry Can't Sit,
Hello.
who has a strange phobia of can't sitting down. Now, soon we'll be on his intervention and make sure to fix this problem. But right now, I'm gonna bring out an expert, an actual psychologist. Her name is Dr. Dre. Welcome to our show, Dr. Dre. I'm real pleased to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Alright, question to ask you, Dre. How do you beat this kind of problem?
What I would suggest is doing behavioral or exposure therapy.
Is there any kind of pill in order to fix this?
Not that I know of. If anything, you'll take something to help with the anxiety. It gives them from sitting down.
Alright. So, now, coming up, we'll do Cherry's intervention. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Heave Starvey Show. I'm your host, Heave Starvey. And I have my special guest, an expert, still Dre, Dr. Dre. And my other guest is Kauchisha Cansit, who is Cherry's Cansit's sister. Now, Kauchisha, how do you live with him in knowing that he can't sit down?
Well, it's really difficult because everything he does is standing. Like, go to the movies and he has to stand in the corner so he doesn't block anyone's way.
How do you do when he eats? He eats standing up too?
Oh yeah, he'll grab his plate and yeah.
Now, how do you feel about this when you go out or drive? What happens?
When he doesn't really drive. When someone else drives, he lays in the back, you know.
All right.
And then when you go in public, people stare at him because he doesn't sit down, and it's really weird.
All right, Kauchisha, we're glad to have you here, and we're glad that you're supporting your brother with his intervention, and we'll bring him out shortly. We are now bringing out Cherry Cansit.
Hi everybody.
Can you hear me, Cherry?
I sure can, Heave. Where are we going here?
We're going to help you out, all of us. Your sister, our expert, me, myself, especially. Some walk over
Oh
here.
boy, what's going on? Howdy,
Take a quick
Heave.
step back.
Whoa, oh, oh, God, no!
Take it easy, Cherry. Take your happy place. A comfortable happy place, Cherry. Expose! Expose! You alright, Cherry? Look around you, Cherry. Look at yourself. You can sit. You can sit.
Oh boy, Heave, I'm doing it!
You're doing
I'm
it!
sitting, oh, look at me. Sitting like a big boy in my chair. Oh, this is a comfy one, isn't it, Heave?
Yes, it is, Cherry.
Oh, man. Oh, boy.
It's not so difficult, is it now, Cherry?
Oh, this is not nearly as bad as I thought it would be.
See, now you can give your legs a rest. You don't have to stand all the time.
Oh, my knees. Oh, boy, Heave. You don't even understand the justice you've done to me here.
I'll do anything to help you out,
Oh,
Cherry.
thank you, Heave. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh.
I just want to thank again for Kauchisha for supporting her brother Cherry and knowing that he can't sit now. Thanks, Dr. Dre. We had a pleasure meeting you, and your expertise were a big help.
Dreams do come true!
It's been a year since our intervention with our newly good friend Cherry Can't Sit. Today he was back on our show, and we're gonna find out how's life been and how's it's changed since he can sit. Now I'm bringing out Cherry can sit.
Oh, hey Heave, hey. How's it going? How's it going?
It's going good, Cherry. Hey, it's alright. Cherry's your friend. So you're making tremendous progress.
This is a comfortable one.
It is comfortable. This thing has like a soft pillow. You all settled in?
I'm okay, Eve. I'm okay.
Alright. So Cherry, your first question. How's life been since our intervention and the way you can sit?
Oh, it's fabulous. Life has dramatically improved for me. I think that since I found myself, went on an island retreat to Samoa, and now I can sit. Now I can sit.
Was it because of our help that you like that you made you sit now and how we helped you overcome your fear?
I couldn't have done it without you, Heave. I'm gonna be honest. I was
appreciate
lost,
that.
and you guys helped me find the way. And had I not had that intervention, I'd still be squatting around like a fool.
Well, it was good to have you back on our show, Cherry. Everybody give it up for Cherry can sit.
Oh, thank you, folks. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Heave Starvey Show. I'm Heave Starvey, signing out.